Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Brutifully Made. We are in the middle of June. Yay, I'm so excited. I have about 17 days left in my current 9 to 5. And I just wanted to take a second to come in and talk about having a lot of joy in the little things that are leading up to that end of era. If I want to be trendy in my life and starting a new one in art full time. So there's just a lot of things that people feel like you have to do in a proper process, or things have to be perfect before you can, move on. And checklists and things like that are great. Plans made, also great. But really, if you are waiting to do anything when everything is perfect, you will never do it. You will be waiting forever. And I think that it's really important to give yourself a lot of grace to kind of go with the flow as things happen. And that's really how it becomes real, I guess, for me and my experience with this is that, yes, I had a plan that I wanted to do this within a year. Yes, I had met with some people to give me some guidance on what I needed to put in place, but it's not perfect. I didn't follow things to a T. I did not have a book that was, an outline that I followed, checked that off, followed the next thing. I am winging it. I literally am doing things as best as I can with the resources that I have and making it work along the way. And I think that you have to remember that messy middle is okay to be in. And it applies to creating something art-wise, business-wise, your life. Someone had said if you planned to have children and you have this goal to have kids and that you had to be at a certain level or a certain place or whatever it would be, you would never have them because you would never hit. Something always happens to, those well-laid plans. And, when I had my children, it was just like, yes, I was young and, crazy time in that period of my life, but I had the kids when I had the kids, and I kind of like remind my daughters and our children of the same thing. It's like it happens when it happens. If you plan it, that's great if you can, but don't beat yourself up about things that don't happen within that time frame that you've always set. You have this vision of your life, like I will be at this level at this age and I will achieve this at this age. And it's great to have those goals. It's wonderful to have those goals. But for heaven's sakes, do not just, beat yourself up about not hitting those markers exactly. You've got to let yourself have some flexibility, and you have to let yourself create on the go as things happen. And it makes some of the best results because you have changed direction, or you have learned from a lesson in life that you didn't expect. I mean, we are going to have things thrown at us that we don't expect all of the time. I cannot tell you that enough. I have had that experience. Someone said the other day to me, I should write a book. That book would be crazy. My life has been a roller coaster. I cannot even express how much of a roller coaster it has been. And where I am at now, it's where I'm supposed to be. Someone said if you could do something, it was a test I was taking this week, and it was like, what would you do differently if you could? I really don't think anything. The things that I've experienced in my life has brought me where I'm at today, where I'm supposed to be. If I would change one thing, that would change the trajectory for my children, for my husband and I. And I can't imagine things being any differently. I wouldn't want it to be any differently. Every struggle that I have and will have and am having now, I'm supposed to have. And I'm supposed to learn from those. And I am doing the best that I can. I get one life. We all have one opportunity. And you've got to just do what you love in that opportunity. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now while I can. Because I've told people a million times when they ask me, you're retiring at 55. Hey, look, I'm not financially prepared to retire at 55. I'm just telling you that right now. I am going to lean into my art and myself 100% because I absolutely love it. And I don't want to do anything else for the rest of my life. And I watched my father pass away at 65 and never get to experience doing anything that he would have loved because he was gone so young. And I am not going to, do something that doesn't bring me joy another day. And that's why I have doubled down and worked really hard to do 2 jobs full time at this moment, because I think that is what has my heart, is this calling to create a space for other people and have a space for myself, experience that community, getting the joy of making things. And I am not perfect in everything that I try. You should see me trying to tuft a rug right now, struggling with that. I'm just learning things on the go and experiencing it along with you. And that's totally fine. That's what makes it fun. And I'm just trying to get you to understand that it's okay to not be a professional in everything that you try. You will become so much more in depth of what you're working on when you learn from your mistakes and you learn from others and you're willing to have an open mind about learning. So just hear my voice and hear my reasoning of not having the fear because you're not perfect at it from the very first start. It's okay to learn along the way. That's what's beautiful about it. You can't imagine what kind of skill you'll develop because of the mistakes you make, the hand that you have in it, the things that you try. That develops your style. Where do you think this style comes from? Someone's brushstroke, someone's sculpting method. Their hands work a certain way. Their eyes see a certain color. It's not the exact same thing as the other person. I don't care who's teaching you. You're not going to see it and do it that exact same way, and that is okay. So stop trying to chase that perfection. Stop trying to find that perfect formula. Follow that exact outline. It is wonderful to learn, but then develop it and create it for you. And don't expect everything to be perfectly aligned before you start. Just start. Just start. Wake up one day and you know what? I'm just going to start today. Plant something. Start something. Go look at something. Sign up to learn something. Make a step forward. Always be curious. That is such a fuel to that fire. And I don't care if you're starting a new business. Go look at somebody else's business. Go sit in that. Go look at that building. Investigate, study, read a book. Do something that ignites that passion in you for whatever it is that you want to do and pursue it. And don't wait. Please don't wait. I am starting when I'm supposed to, but I can tell you, I have had this in my heart for decades, for so long. I have wanted to do art my entire life. And I think that has just always been my passion. I've always tried to find a way in my career to be creative, no matter what I was doing. If it was in marketing, if it was in design, to me, I was like, you know what? I'm still a little bit creative. That I get to use my creativity a little bit. And this week has been I haven't had any classes scheduled. I did have some that were available. And of course, very busy week for the plaza and stuff. And, didn't have any signups. Totally fine. People coming in. and shopping and, crafting and just, talking and meeting with me. And they just are overwhelmed by what they see and, hearing what I love to do. And again, I can't tell you how many times I get told, you're a lot. This is a lot. This is, wow. And I'm like, I know. And I don't care. This is me. And so I embrace that a lotness as much as I can, because it gives somebody permission. Okay, maybe you're not at that level, but you can still pursue what makes you happy and what you want to try and what interests you. And everybody that comes in, they always want to have the little bit of an excuse, go, oh, well, my grands, or, oh, my kids, they'll love this. When secretly they're just like looking around going, I've never tried this. I would love to try this. And then the admissions that they have done something creative. I had a gentleman come into the studio this week. He was with his wife. She was a fiber artist. He crochets like amigurumis. And he was so excited to tell me about them, trying to find pictures of them on his phone and seeing some of like the pieces we had and the hand knit pieces that we had. It was like, I want to bring my pieces in. He goes, I'm so proud of them. I just want to show them off. And, do you buy consignment? And I'm like, no, I buy wholesale. So just, hearing his excitement that someone was accepting what he loved to do was wonderful. And I was telling him how many young boys would come and buy the kits that we would have to learn how to do that. And it's just so heartwarming. And just finding that space that someone relates to what you do, I can see the joy in that. And so create that environment for others. Share what you love to do with others. I'm telling you, people need to hear that so they can connect. People desperately want to have a space where they're heard and seen and feel like they can just, pour out their thoughts and their feelings authentically. And that is what I am excited about creating. And that's what I love so, so much about what I do and what I am doing, and the possibilities that lie ahead are some that I can't see. I can't plan for them. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. These memes going around with this butterfly effect or whatever it is was like, she has no idea that this is going to happen. I feel like I should film something right now because I don't know what's going to happen. Good or bad, difficult or easy, big or small. I don't know. And that's okay. Because I'm here for that journey. This is what I've signed up for. This is what I want. I want to be in it 100% and take you all along with me and not fear for it, but look forward to it. And so I just want to encourage you to not worry about that plan that you have written out. And if you're not following it to a T, wherever you have written down that you're ready to start at that time, if your heart is in it now, start. The rest of it will catch up. You'll figure it out. You will figure it out. I can't tell you that enough. You're going to figure it out. Just start. You don't need my permission, but hear my words. Just start, because there is no better time than today. We are not promised anything else. So if you're here today and you're hearing that and you have something on your heart to do it. Don't be afraid. If you're afraid, send me a message. Tell me what your fears are. I want to help you. I am not a counselor. I do not have a degree in that, but I am an authentic human being with the same hopes and dreams for myself. And I will support you and be your biggest cheerleader. So don't wait. Start now. And don't let the fact that this perfect plan isn't in place. Doesn't have to be. Do it. Oh, 17 more days. I'm almost there. Thanks for being part of this journey with me and listening to my ups and downs and struggles. I'm really excited about some things happening coming up. I can't wait to share an interview coming up on YouTube with a company, and another one with a beautiful pattern maker coming up next week. There's a lot happening next week. So All right. I will talk to you later. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay beautifully made. And hopefully it stays summery around here in Ohio because it has been cold. Take care. Bye-bye.